me some sound over here.
You are a part of the Ace and TJ radio family.
Go. This is launch control.
Let's synchronize, shall we?
Ready. 3, 2, 1.
Let's go!
Live from the Calitrin Studios, this is the Ace and TJ podcast and radio show.
Man, this has been, it was the greatest football weekend in the entire sports year. With the Pro Bowl, flag football game, and then all of the other stuff coming out of, did they do it in Orlando now or something? That's where they go.
Was that on yesterday?
And not Hawaii like it used to be. It's just, Rob and I were talking about it this morning. He was saying how much better it is than it used to be. Just head and shoulders above what it used to be. And then since he's in the other room and couldn't see me as he was talking, I was making sarcastic faces like, what an idiot. What a moron.
Wow.
Okay.
It's not the news, it's more important. Now trending with Riggins on the Ace and TJ show.
And speaking of the NFL, Patrick Mahomes Sr. was arrested on a DWI charge rather.
Just
third. 8 days. Yeah. So just a couple days before the Super Bowl. So I don't know, if you're Patrick Mahomes, that just sucks because you're trying to be completely focused, laser focused.
Now it becomes a question.
What's that?
Well, reporters now have a reason to ask. How has your dad's DUI affected everything? Blah blah blah. Because they still have their big media days coming up where you're at a booth that has your name on it, and you just sit there while reporters gather around, and he's going to have to deal with that.
I hate that. For the fact that would even be like a continuing story, like we got to get his reaction to his father's DWI on Super Bowl weekend. It's like, oh, I hate that. I just hate that. So
I would act like they're breaking the news to me. Wait, what happened? What are you talking about? That would be great. They've been keeping everything from me, dog.
I haven't seen nothing.
That's how I do.
So a name I haven't brought up in Now Trending in a long time, Mike The Situation. Remember from Jersey Shore?
Yeah.
He put out this video on social media from the inside of his house. Really scary moment. He's got a 2-year-old at home, and he and his family are all sitting around having a meal of pasta, because that's what they do. And his 2-year-old named Romeo starts choking, and he's kind of bringing attention. He's like, listen, I didn't know how to do the Heimlich maneuver. So everybody, if you've got a young kid at home or if you've got anybody in your house, it's probably a good skill to learn.
It is.
Because they freaked out, and they didn't really know what to do. So they're just kind of slapping him on the back. And that's got to be a terrifying moment as a parent, or anybody that's in your house that's choking and you don't know what to do. Probably should go learn. And I couldn't help but think about Tech D Rob choking all the time.
Yeah.
Yeah, he needs to be under constant surveillance.
Yeah, Meredith probably needs to learn the Heimlich if she wants to keep you around. Okay. Something to think about.
She should know how to do that, being a teacher.
That's true.
Yeah, they
do
should
they teach teachers how to do that?
If they don't, they should.
I agree.
I don't know that she knows it, to be honest.
Oh, well, I've got a platform. Give them guns and the Heimlich. That's what you need with teachers.
That's it. 2 weapons. They've announced that Suits LA, the spinoff to the popular streaming series, is now happening. That show ended back in 2019, but it's exploded on streaming. So now they're going to revive it. Suits LA, different cast of characters, new story. Don't care about that. My parents love it, though.
Oh, Suits was great.
Yeah, my parents are way into Suits.
When Dax was born, that was my middle of the night when I would do the feeding, like at 1:30, to just put on Suits and watch a couple episodes while I would feed him and all that and rock him back to sleep. And it was great.
And it's back to 2.5 Men every day.
Every day.
It's all you watch.
I don't think. It's just funny.
The spinoff's better. Birthday Suits is what it's called.
That would be way better. And then the Grammys happened on Sunday night. Taylor Swift won Album of the Year. Miley Cyrus won some Grammys. She performed, was great, really funny. But Celine Dion is trending this morning because she came up there to present Album of the Year. And it appears that Taylor Swift kind of gave her the cold shoulder, like didn't really acknowledge her in any meaningful way. And Celine kind of like did a double take, like, are you really going to walk past me like that? And she did. But I got a feeling this was just an innocent mix-up. Like she was caught up in the moment.
Yeah, there were so many people on stage. She was talking to people. Then she just turns and takes the award, but she's not even looking at Celine Dion when Celine Dion places the award. She has her hands out and she turns to say something, and Celine Dion places the award in Taylor Swift's hands. Then Taylor Swift just takes it and turns to the microphone. You would still think, because she knows it's Celine Dion, because they say, ladies and gentlemen, Celine Dion.
Yeah.
You would think she would stop for at least a moment and go, like, probably innocent, but still, like, hey, oh, thank you so much. I'm so glad to see you, or you're out, and hope you're doing well, something like that.
Pretty soon, maybe by the end of the week, we're going to need to change the expression from benefit of the doubt to benefit of the Taylor, because people work their way around and twist themselves into pretzels trying to give Taylor Swift the benefit of the doubt in any situation she finds herself in where there may be some negativity. She snubbed that woman. She doesn't like Canadians, I'm betting, like I said earlier. And Taylor Swift is just not as nice as everybody wants to make her out to be, giving her the benefit of the Taylor. I'm telling you.
She should have given Celine her flowers.
Absolutely, and kept the receipts. And given Celine Dion's husband, Renee, his heavenly flowers.
That's the one.
There you go.
But did she? Because, with no Celine, there'd be no Taylor.
Here we go.
The greatest singer in the world.
They didn't allow women singers until Celine Dion came along.
Yeah, very true, TJ. Very
The
true.
pioneer, blazed the trail. And what does Taylor do? Gives her the old snubbing.
The old Irish, I don't know. But don't you think it's gotten a little overboard where people are like, you need to show respect? It's like, well, I don't know. Is she the Pope? Like, you're supposed to kiss the ring? I don't fully understand that sentiment.
I think it's all probably blown out of proportion. But it would be nice to just even say, even if you don't know who the person is who hands you the trophy, just say, thank you.
Yeah.
It's
always
nice, polite to accept the trophy and thank you very much.
Yeah.
But it is, after all, it is Celine Dion. So it would be nice to, and she's been through a lot. So
yeah.
Basically, Celine Dion was nothing but a hired hand at that thing. Taylor was the star, the talent, and Celine Dion was a mere hired hand coming out to do the work.
Yeah.
Well,
so she, no more than Taylor would stop and fawn all over her gardener on her way out of the house. I mean,
yeah, but here are like looking at some tweets now, because album of the year is trending. My biggest disappointment of the Grammys was Taylor Swift winning album of the year and hugging all of her people, but taking the trophy from Celine Dion as if she was a hat check girl.
She was basically an on-stage hat check girl.
Yeah.
That's what presenters are.
Yeah, I mean, kind of.
Come on.
Did you want her to, kiss her feet? I don't know. I don't know. But people are very upset. The internet loves Celine Dion. So checking someone's medicine cabinet is out. There's a new thing you can do to, if you want to feel real nosy. I'll tell you all about it coming up next.
It's a radio show, it's a podcast, and it's a TV show. Watch the Ace and TJ show anytime. Just search for Ace TJ TV on YouTube. More of the Ace and TJ podcast and radio show is coming up. Well, here we are, another new year, and you're, again, going to try to lose that weight you've been needing to lose for a long time. Well, here's what you need. You need Calitrin to help, because Calitrin is not a drug. No, not at all. It is natural and effective. It's scientifically proven to help you lose weight and get better sleep. When you buy 3 months supply of Calitrin, you will get 3 months free right now, and consistency is the key with Calitrin. So order it today at acetj.com/weight loss. It's Calitrin.
All guests of the Ace and TJ show stay at the Hyatt-centric Charlotte South Park. Beautiful rooms, incredible dining options. Book your room by calling 980-299-7123. It's the Hyatt-centric Charlotte South Park. The Johnson Group has been cleaning some of Charlotte's most prestigious businesses since 1985. Family owned and operated. Learn more at acetj.com/clean. It's first-class cleaning with the Johnson Group. Attention Charlotte, treat yourself to a delicious meal that's made with fresh, seasonal ingredients and ready in just 20 minutes. Enjoy a fine dining experience without ever leaving your home. Head over to tableandtwine.com.
Currents is Lake Norman's #1 lifestyle magazine. Every month, Currents brings you the latest news on what's happening in the Lake Norman area. They've been serving the Lake Norman community for over 13 years. See the latest issue of Currents now at lncurrents.com.
Winter is here, which means you're just going to stay inside and not do anything fun and exciting, right? No, that is wrong, because this year you're going to go to acetj.com/Gaston and see all of the incredible things that you can do right now in Gaston County. Everything is laid out for you, from things to do, to restaurants, to bars, to shopping, to unique weekend activities. And we'll get you ready for the spring and the summer with a list of all their great festivals. Find all of this and much more at acetj.com/Gaston.
Share Funny is now a little bit extra. Don't miss the Extra Funny podcast, live every weekday on the Ace and TJ Family app or anytime wherever you get podcasts. This is the Ace and TJ podcast and radio show.
Would y'all call yourselves nosy people?
No.
Or more people that like mind your business?
I'm a mind my business.
I'm a more mind your business person.
I think I am too. Rob, are you a nosy person?
I don't think, overall probably no, but I think
he is.
sometimes I can be.
Rob's always asking about stuff.
Ace and TJ are going to answer for you. Apparently they think Rob is nosy. Now, I think nosy, it depends on who the subject is. I'm not nosy generally, but if I go into Rob's house, I'm going to be a little nosy.
Well,
I want to look in some cabinets. I want to open some drawers.
You got a lot of questions about Rob and his life in general, Riggins, that you've discussed for years.
But Rob's not a snooping, spying kind of nosy. He's the nosy that just wants to know everything you're talking about and who you're talking about and all of that.
That's fair.
Is there is there a different
snooping versus
category?
nosy? Yeah, maybe. We could maybe break it down like that. So I would be, if I went over to Rob's house, I'd be snooping because I just want to see what he's got. Like what's in his nightstand drawer. Like I'm dying to know what's in there. But one woman, the old, people saying you look in somebody's medicine cabinet. That was kind of the way you snoop at a guest's house.
Yeah.
But she's saying, her name is Drika, and she was on TikTok. And she said, listen, I don't care what happens. If I'm in a stranger's house, I'm going to go use the restroom, and I'm going to pull back that shower curtain. Because what that shower tells me is how I'm going to see you for the rest of your life. I don't care if you're popular, how popular you are, how much money you got. I don't care who you are. I don't care about none of that. Whatever I see in that tub is the image of you that's going to always be in my head. That got me a little self-conscious. I was like, what would people think if they looked in my shower? It's not that I'm a single guy. Like, it's not that I wouldn't eat off the floor. It's not that clean, but it's not the dirtiest shower in the world. But that's a totally different thing. I mean, to look behind somebody's shower curtain to find out how dirty it is or what kind of products they use, that's another level of nosy. And clearly, she's losing respect for you if it's not set up in a way that she thinks is acceptable.
Yeah.
So, Ace and TJ's, I lose respect. What little thing about somebody will make you lose respect for them? Not the obvious ones like
good question.
Failing on child support payments or things like that, or being, a hardcore drug user selling, methamphetamine. The little things that you go, I just look at them a little bit differently now. Like the tint on their window is bubbling up a little bit, even though they have a good job and they got money. Like, that's just a lack of attention to detail.
So it's not you lose all respect for them. You just lose some respect for them.
Takes them down a notch in your eye. Having a dirty shower, but the rest of their house is perfectly fine. What is that little thing? At the Ace TJ Show, you could be anonymous if you want to. We'll get your answers next.
Live on your radio and anytime you want on the Ace and TJ Family app or wherever you get podcasts. This is the Ace and TJ podcast and radio show.
When it comes to your money and things like a cash out refi, you hear a lot of stuff these days. Information is flying around, but here's the bottom line. You want someone you can trust. Well, here is someone that we trust. Richard Toccato and the Richard Toccato Companies. We've worked with Richard for years, and you know all the ins and outs, and more importantly, you give everybody options.
That's right. We have a lot of options. This one lady, we just refinanced her house, paid off all of her credit card debts. She even paid her car off. She's saving $1,000 a month. So that really changes her life and her, her financial well-being.
Yeah.
And she didn't have to make a house payment until 2024. So, there's not a better time to do it is when you need the extra money every month.
They call it cash out. is what we call it in the business.
Cash out.
Cash out.
That's right. Cash out.
So it's one free 5-minute phone call right now, 704-800-4719, 704-800-4719, or go to homewithrichard.com. Do it today. You'll be so glad you did. The Richard Ducato Companies. Should you buy? Should you sell? How do I present my house if I do want to sell it? All of those questions can be answered by the experts, and they can take care of you with the Temple team at Keller Williams Realty. The Temple team knows everything there is to know about selling, marketing, and buying houses. So get in touch with them today at acetj.com/Temple team. The Temple team at Keller Williams Realty.
Bradham Brothers offers heating, air, and electrical installation and service that you can trust. Their family business has served thousands of customers with honesty and a smile for over 50 years. Go to bradhambrothers.com to schedule service or a free estimate today.
It's a new year, which means new you. No, not if you've got nagging pain. That means we want old you before you had that pain. And it's possible without surgery, without medication, without downtime, thanks to Neogenics, Charlotte's most trusted stem cell clinic. I am a Neogenics client. I am a Neogenics lover because they fixed my left wrist. And you can get a free consultation right now. Call 704-727-6551 or online at acetj.com/Neogenics, Neogenics. Great food, great drinks, great service, and great atmosphere. You can find them all at one place. Fahrenheit on South Caldwell in Uptown Charlotte, 21 stories above the city. Get details and make reservations at acetj.com/Fahrenheit.
This is the Ace and TJ podcast and radio show.
Go check out Ace TJ Prime at acetj.com/prime. It's the way to get invited to upcoming live events, win great prizes through Ace and TJ Rewards. So many awesome things. And you can also get signed up for Ace TJ Prime Plus, which is our paid tier subscription, where you get the entire Ace and TJ show commercial free, audio and video, TJ's political show, and a bunch of other great stuff. So we're talking about what little thing makes you lose respect for somebody. It doesn't completely ruin their character in your eyes, but you look at them a little bit differently. A woman on TikTok said she goes into strangers' houses and will pull back their shower curtain, and that whatever she sees in there is how she's going to see you for the rest of your life, regardless of how much money you make or anything like that. Which is kind of crazy. So what little thing makes you lose respect for something? Do you guys have something like this? We've got a ton of answers.
I don't know that I do, really.
You're not a very judgmental person.
I try not to be. But I'm sure there's something. I just can't think of anything at the moment.
Yeah, TJ, I know you've got like a bajillion of them.
Yeah, all mine are political in nature, though.
They're all.
Or if somebody finds something that I think is just absolutely corny and stupid, if they find it to be funny, I lose respect for them.
Yeah, but you don't bring it to their attention. You just kind of keep that to yourself.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, that's the worst kind, I feel like.
Yeah. And because it's a benefit to me to know not to expect a lot out of them. That's how you get let down, is when you expect a lot out of somebody, not knowing, what kind of people they are.
Yeah, most of mine would be common courtesy things.
Yeah,
like saying thank you to someone for something. That's the kind of thing that bugs me more than anything else. Yeah. Just being appreciative.
Yeah. Or people not making their own whipped cream. That's big with me.
That's a good one. He genuinely does that.
Yeah.
So somebody did say respect, but there's a lot of these here. Gosh. I think this one is perfect. Brandy said, if you've got hickeys, like that makes me lose just a little bit of respect for you. I like that.
That's a good one.
If you got visible hickeys as an adult, it's like, what are you doing?
Yeah, put that up there with vulgar T-shirts.
Yeah. Which is worse, a prominent hickey on your neck or a vulgar T-shirt?
A vulgar T-shirt.
A vulgar T-shirt. Yeah. Because you clearly made a choice to wear that vulgar T-shirt.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, a hickey might just in the throes.
It could happen. Yeah. Whatever.
It could happen, but
and somebody else does that to you, so it can happen before you can stop it. But the vulgar T-shirt, you looked at that and decided, you know what? I'm going to my kid's ball game wearing this T-shirt.
Yeah,
and it could have been a birthmark.
Yeah, it could have been a birthmark too. Sure. I think about that woman that is her kid is in trouble at their Christian school because she's got her OnlyFans link posted on the back of her SUV. Like, to me, that's like the ultimate. I lose respect for you.
That's skank. That's a skank.
Yeah, that's one. I'll give you that one. I don't like that one.
Bad one. April's got another car-related one. When your bass shakes my car, that's a good one.
That's kind of the number one answer. Yeah.
It's rattling that hard. As I don't know, over 25, I think. If you're over 25 years old, maybe time to, I don't know, just personally speaking. Valerie said anyone with purple, blue, or pink hair. I guess she doesn't like the colors in people's hair. If you walk around, Heather said if you walk around with dirty fingernails, just makes me think you never washed your hands at all.
The ones that because I can't pronounce the name, Machae, McKay, smoking at the entrance of any public place.
Yeah,
like you're standing outside the entrance smoking,
or just smoking.
I got to kill this cigarette before I go in. She said that she loses respect for you.
Yeah, that's a good one. Yeah, there's a lot of these. Ace, not respecting your elders, huge no-no. So you might want to rethink it when you're going after the old people like you.
I always give my elders respect until they point out that they're not worth it.
Hey, you ain't worth my respect.
I mean, it's just like I'm never rude to them. Just like, hey, in my mind, I'm like, there you go, another. Excuse me, sir, can I get through? You have to ask you because you just ignore me.
Your elders, though, Ace, are getting their last respects.
That's very true.
And I think the steak thing has really gotten to a fever pitch. Eric said, I lose respect for anybody that orders a steak over medium rare. Brownie points for the rare you order it. I think we've gotten out of hand with the steak thing. I understand what people are saying, like it tastes the best that way. But like, what do you care?
No, it makes you tough and smart.
That's the element.
That's what it is.
Yeah.
You're tough and smart, and everybody else has the palate of a bull's butt.
Yeah. You're
That's
beneath
what it
me.
is.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't like that. I'm going to spill some tea about the upcoming Puppy Bowl, believe it or not.
Oh.
Some real drama we got to unpack coming up next.
It's radio. It's a podcast. It's the Ace and TJ podcast and radio show. More next.
If you're so frustrated because you're having to run around all the time, you're so busy, you feel like you're not getting your family something great to eat, then you need Culver's. It's the perfect thing for you. Always made to order, fresh, hot ingredients all day, every day.
And not only do they have the freshest ingredients all day, every day, but they are a part of the community. They're proud to be a part of the Indian Trail community where they're under new ownership. Belmont, University area, Salisbury. Make them a part of your daily routine. Make it your new neighborhood spot. Short waits for the freshest food in town. Get details at acetj.com/Culvers.
As a proven leader in managed IT services, CompuCom delivers innovative solutions designed for how you work today. They'll help you deliver results no matter where you are on your digital transformation journey. It's all at CompuCom. Go to CompuCom.com to find out more.
Create an unforgettable experience with the Cabarrus Arena. Learn more at cabarrusarena.com. Weddings, banquets, shows, expos, they do it all at the Cabarrus Arena. Learn more at cabarrusarena.com.
When you need furniture for your house, it can be overwhelming if you don't know what you're doing. That's why the great team of designers they have at Sweet Dreams Mattress and Furniture can help you throughout the process. Whether you're looking for a comfortable mattress, probably the most comfortable you've ever been on, bedroom furniture, living room furniture, it is all fantastic at Sweet Dreams Mattress and Furniture, and that family-owned and operated business can help you like no other. Go to acetj.com/mattress to check them out. acetj.com/mattress for Sweet Dreams Mattress and Furniture. Sounds like a sweet deal to me.
It's more than regular funny. It's extra funny. The Extra Funny podcast is live every weekday at 9 a.m. Eastern on the Ace and TJ Family app and available anytime where you get podcasts. Now, more Ace and TJ podcast and radio show.
I think I asked you that. Are you guys doing Super Bowl parties this year? You going to anything?
No.
We are throwing a Super Bowl party. We're having a Super Bowl party. For 3.
1, 2, 3. Okay, you and Jody and
Boy.
And Boy, he'll be there.
Yeah. Well, he'll be in and out.
He'll be in and out.
Yeah, he'll come down to eat and then back up to his room.
Yeah. Okay, so that's a party. A party of 3. That's fine.
What you saying, man? What you saying?
I don't know many people that plan a party for the Puppy Bowl, though. Although, this is year 20. The 20th Puppy Bowl will be hosted on Discovery Networks. I think it's on Animal Planet. They do it on a bunch of the channels. And they also do now the Kitty Bowl as well. But this year, there's over 130 dogs participating from 36 states and territories. 73 shelters represented in the Puppy Bowl.
So this happens at 2 o'clock in the afternoon.
2 o'clock in the afternoon, Eastern Time. And it's hosted once again by this guy named Dan Schachtner. He's been hosting for the majority of I think 13 or 14 years he's hosted this thing. He's a handsome guy, and I always said, like, that's my dream job. He probably gets paid a lot of money to show up on one day of the year and play with a bunch of puppies and kind of put on a little show for an hour or 2 hours, however long it goes. But there's a little bit of drama, I found out. I've done a deep dive on this guy. He's been hosting the Puppy Bowl for 13 years. He's never had a dog before.
Oh my God.
So what?
The tea is piping hot. Please.
How can you? I mean, people trust him.
We look at this guy as sort of the ambassador for, animals that need homes. He's never had a dog before.
People host the Grammy Awards that aren't musicians.
It's different.
Because they're upfront about it.
Yeah.
We know who they are and what they're about.
Yeah, this guy comes from out of the blue. You assume he's going to be some sort of dog expert. He's nothing of the sort. Well, actually, after doing a little bit more of a deep dive, he has been fostering animals for like 40 years. But the point is, he just got his first dog. I think that's pretty surprising. So I'm not saying they should fire that guy and hire me, but
wouldn't hurt.
Yeah. I mean, if they wanted to switch things up, I'm here. I'll do it for, let's say, half the price that he's charging. And let's make it happen.
But you do have a little more credibility than he does.
My dog,
when it comes to that stuff.
My dog turned 6 years old tomorrow, so I've had a dog for 6 years. What? You just had one for like 3 months. So, I really do. I like this guy. He's a great host, and I think the Puppy Bowl is a great thing because it helps get a lot of dogs adopted. So the Puppy Bowl 2024, Sunday, February 11th, 2 p.m. Eastern. Watch
live in the morning and anytime you want it on the Ace and TJ family app. This is the Ace and TJ podcast and radio show. More next.